fighters approaching Gotham City.
Pig popping off on stage.
Dude, that's funny. You know what's funny is I used to not only do Southern rock, country, all that good stuff. Not just Southern rock and country. I have a lot of industrial, a lot of rock, a lot of metal, a lot of funk stuff that I was a part of. I played whatever in guitar. I never, You
have a favorite genre, or
I like who I am.
Yeah.
Who I am as a player and a person, or a guitar player, not a game player, is legit. Joe Satriani mixed with Guns N' Roses, the good Guns N' Roses, mixed with Nine Inch Nails, mixed with mixed with White Zombie and Brad Paisley. That's who I am.
Yeah, huge fan of Nine Inch Nails. Love those guys. Oh man.
Nine Inch Nails. Nine Inch Nails is a huge, huge creative inspiration. Back
really
to
good band.
Back to the match. SoCalZod, Emperor Theo. I don't know. You never know what to expect on Red Hot Sundays. You never know when somebody asks me some random ass question and they want to know like some answers, and I'm like, all right, I'll tell you. I mean, if you really want to know. I never want to bring that shit up. I don't go around I don't go to tournaments going, hey, I used to be in a band.
I mean, you could.
No, it's like the most douchey thing to do.
That is an option, but
it comes off super douchey. All right, so one thing I noticed is Theo. Theo was kind of playing the mid-range aggressive game. But he's actually just relaxed and just said, I'm going to let you come to me and make mistakes, and I'm going to take it to town.
That was a really weird back three into back three.
Buffalo, get Tom to get on here. I cannot get him on by myself. Dragon Trivia is going to happen during
Superman,
the White Boy exhibition.
Darkseid, Aquaman.
Pretender says Pick just goes around tournaments taking lunch money.
Yeah. Christie was the first. Now he's addicted. He smells blood in the water.
Reznor. I like Reznor. He's good. Get time to play Johnny Too Cold. Who's Johnny Too Cold? Wait, is Johnny Too Cold the guy that I played? That got really mad that I just trolled him? Was that who he was? Hey, we have the scrub. Raul from India. My buddy from India.
Oh.
Did 5 weeks of basketball in India. Hung out with Raul for about 2 of those days. Tom says to call him. All right.
Call Tom. Okay.
All right. Tom's been added. Tom's been added.
What's up? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hey.
Good stuff.
Just drinking some Sam Adams over here.
So that means you're not going to play.
Man, I'd rather slit my throat than play Aquaman. I'm struggling to keep playing Aquaman, dude. I'm so bored off my mind, dude. I remember I only picked up Aquaman to get Slips mad. I mean, I'm just literally waiting for my escape. So, I'm a front-running Aquaman player. Play Harley or somehow play Aquaman, but I'm just much rather play. I'm not an Aquaman player. In reality, I'm just another guy that plays Aquaman on the side. So, waiting for Sub-Zero.
Yeah, you excited? Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. A lot of people are like, Tom Sub-Zero, because they think it's going to be like MKX until they realize this game doesn't play anything like MKX, and then they have to slit their throats, and Sonic Fox has to ask for like 5 more nerfs, whatever. So, I like the game. It's just, Aquaman, not my bag. Maybe I'll play Black Manta or somebody.
So do you like this more than MKX, Tom, or how you feeling about that now?
MKX is probably one of the worst games I've ever played in my 25. I shouldn't say worst. For me, it's not fun because it's too one-dimensional. it's not a bad game. It's a good
Right.
game, but for me, it's not enjoyable because it's too one-dimensional.
Mm.
I feel like I don't want to go back because these kids are young. They think Steph Curry's better than Michael Jordan, so I don't want to go too far back for these kids watching right now.
Right.
But I feel like just in NetherRealm games, I feel like MK9 was very anti this generation. No 50-50s, no mix-ups, you know, just pure footsies, block damage, traps, right? No overhead low, no open you up. I feel like Injustice 1 was like a lot of zoning and a lot of 50-50s. And I feel like MKX was like Guilty Gear with Mortal Kombat characters. You know, set play, you know, set play. That's all it was.
Great.
So I feel like there was, you know, there wasn't like, there wasn't something for everybody. You know, you either had to love to play offense like a fool, you know, and Foxy will come on here and say, well, I played Melina and she doesn't play any offense. But then again, Melina was retarded, even though Foxy tried to convince everybody she was mediocre.
Right.
But I feel like this game, you know, it's got zoning characters. It's got, well, I don't know how many offensive characters it has. Not too many, to be honest with you.
Right.
But it's a very, you know, footsie-based game. You know, it's not like, you know. So I really like it. I think this game has got some kind of something for everybody. So I really like it, and I like the fact that I think NetherRealm, to me, made a big statement with this game. I feel like with each game that came out, you had this wave that said, you know, patch now, patch now, patch now, right?
Right, of course.
But then those same people would rip NetherRealm months later. Why did they patch this? Idiots. Why did they patch this? Right? So I think what this game proves is that out of the box, maybe they knew what the fuck they were doing before too. And maybe a lot of the things that we say, oh, you know, well, this ruined that and this ruined that, maybe a lot of that's on us, you know, and not on NetherRealm. Because this game came out and I think the balance is pretty good. I don't even think it needs a balance patch, to be honest with you. And I think he did a phenomenal job. Netcode, flawless. Some people, you know, I don't want to mention any names, you know, BDON. They had, you know, they play on Wi-Fi with like, you know, 300 ping connection. But they even did that. They even did a Wi-Fi thing. So many people for years in NetherRealm games are like, I don't play on Wi-Fi, son. Get your shit checked out, right? And now you play them and you're like, well, Wi-Fi, you know, like. So the netcode is good. You can even see who's on Wi-Fi. The balance is good. No complaints.
Okay. So is there any? I know we're still a little early, like in the game's lifespan. I mean, is there anything so far you'd like to see changed, at all? And again, like I know we're still kind of early, but I mean, is there anything at all you're like, this could, you know, this could use some tweaking, etc.
No, I don't think anything is wrong with the game at all, tweak-wise. I think it gives. I think the meter burn roll was a really good addition because it gives a good universal tool.
Right.
Just to get around stuff. You know what I mean? Just an extra element to the game. I think it's really good. So I don't really have any complaints right now with the game. I think it's definitely too early to really, like, how well do you really know?
Right. Yeah.
Stuff. You know, right now everything is so legacy character based. Just because they're the easiest to kind of pick up, because there's already prior knowledge. You don't really know what new characters have or what they bring to the table.
Right.
So who really knows at this point? You know, I mean, if anybody really thinks that they actually know something, I mean, whatever you think you know about the game now will change in 2 months. You know, so what do we really know now? You know, at the end of the day. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of tough to make a decision. The only thing that I think I would change is like if you're new to fighting games and you want to pick up a fighting game, right? And you say, okay, and you know, and you come to a stream and you say, hey man, how do I get better? The first thing somebody streamer will say, you know, is, well, you're just gonna have to lose and not get frustrated. When you lose, just say, hey man, you know, can you play more later? Can you play me tomorrow or later on in the week, right? And if you lose, just keep losing, right? Until you don't lose anymore.
Right.
Then you should sell this game and buy another game that has a community that actually lets you do that. Because this is the worst community in the world for learning the game. That's the honest to God truth.
Wow.
If you were to lose to someone in this game and say, "Good games, man. Hey, what are you doing later?" Or how about next week we can meet up maybe 8 o'clock, run some games. Hey, bro, we just played 20 games. I mean, tournaments first to 3. How many do you need, right? Unless they're losing and then they want 100.
Right.
So this is the worst. This is the worst community in the world for that.
Wow.
It's a lot of change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, I know like we touched upon like it being a little early to make any like super rash decisions. I mean, do you have a top 5 at all time?
I have
like,
no
is there
idea
anybody?
what top 5 is. No idea.
No idea. Okay.
Hard to say. I don't know that there's an all-purpose character in the game. So I don't think there's a character that covers all bases. You know what I mean?